number 386SX machine.
Hello and welcome to another exciting PC Voyage. I'm Rainey Laviolette.
And I'm Diana McLean.
Tonight we're going to do some special effects with multimedia.
Whole bunch of different things, but first we're going to start off talking about an encyclopedia for the computer that's stored on a CD, and it's called Encarta.
Now what makes this better than a regular encyclopedia?
Oh, Encarta is wonderful. It has not just when you're reading an encyclopedia to get information, but you get to hear music or people speaking, and you get to see the pictures of what's going on, and you can also copy the text into different files and save it in print.
So that, in other words, if you copy it into a different file, you don't have to do the research. You just copy this, change a few words, and...
Well, I wouldn't say that, but use your discretion. So here we are. Encarta is on the screen right now, and I'll show you what the contents, what we can look for in contents. What we're going to be doing is a language.
Now this is the 1994 edition, thus I'm assuming that there was a 1993 edition. The answer is yes.
Yes. This is the newest edition, and I'm not quite sure the differences. It does have the summit that President Clinton was in recently, making new waves, but Rainey didn't like that, so we're not showing that
No,
tonight.
we're not going to show that.
Here we are in the table of contents. We wanted to find out about languages, and in particularly I thought maybe German might be a nice language to hear. I could type it in.
No, you could also type this in and go a little bit faster.
I could type it in, but as you can see, look at all the different things they have. So here we go. And it's going to process the information. It's really neat once you see what the German language has, or any language in this encyclopedia.
Now that little speaker that you see there on the screen means that you can actually hear someone speaking German.
Thank you for telling everyone.
Hey,
Rainey.
no problem. That's what I'm here for.
And here it is. For every language, they have this basic format where you can hear what German sounds like in German. Deutsch. And also a greeting.
Guten Tag, wie geht's?
So it's telling you what the German language sounds like, but also the way it's written. And here's a sentence.
Is this going to replace Hooked on Phonics?
Well, they have language software to learn languages, so this is just to get an idea of the different languages that they have. So we're going to say goodbye to German right now and close the title. Next, we want to go in the category browser and show what some music looks like, sounds like.
Now you showed it before as an encyclopedia as each volume. This kind of breaks it down a little bit differently.
I'm sorry?
I said you showed it before as an encyclopedia volume, and here you've got different areas of interest.
Okay, here there are the main subject areas of interest, and the categories, which I just clicked music. Here's the different music choices. Which would you like to choose?
Well, let's go through the list. Let's see if we can stop on something interesting.
Sure.
Yeah,
You can hear anything. They have so many different
Let's go to
types of music
Fantasia.
from all over the world.
One up from
So
the
you
bottom.
just click Fantasia, and here it is. Fantasia, unfortunately, wasn't a good choice because it doesn't tell us any music. However, you can, when you do see the red writing, you can click on that, such as Bach. And we can go right into something about Bach and listen to some of the music from his
This is the
writing.
Toccata in D minor.
Now another screen's going to come up, or it should come up. Whoops, excuse me. And it will play a bit of the toccata. And also here, you can click down and there's more information about the toccata in D minor. Well, we're sick of that, so let's close it.
We are?
Yeah, sorry, we are.
The rest of us on the set liked it, thank you.
And, well, we wanted to go to the next thing.
Okay,
We don't
well,
want to waste too much time here. We have a lot to show tonight.
Why don't you show us the timeline?
Okay, that's a great idea. The timeline is really neat because you can pick something of interest to you and see what else is going on in the world during that time. So if you wanted to find an event,
Do you have my birth date on there?
I don't think so, Rainey.
Must not have been that big of an event.
Maybe we can edit it in. Let's see, what's a good time? Say the Cheng Ho's Voyages. So here the timeline comes up, and if you can see, here's Cheng Ho's Voyages, we can see what else is happening in the world at that time period, such as when the Canterbury Tales was written. So we can click on that, find out all about the Canterbury Tales. And that way you can tie everything together.
So you can actually go in, and now if you want to find out more about Geoffrey Chaucer, you could
You
go
can
in and
click
find
the
out more
red,
about the guy
the
who
red
wrote it.
writing. Now you have everything about Chaucer. So you're all set.
Wow, and even a picture of him.
Yeah, even
So
a
this,
picture.
is, so this is more, I think, even, not even just for kids, but for adults as well.
Oh yes, it's great. It has just about everything.
Why don't you show us the atlas?
Okay, here's the atlas. Just click on that and it comes up. Here it is. And what would you like to know?
Well, click on North America. Let's see if
Oh,
we can find
North
something
America.
interesting.
Okay, well we can zoom in and here's the United States.
Oh.
Now we can
Click
choose.
on Florida somewhere.
Okay, Florida. And we can zoom in again. And here is what the United States looks like with the capitals and all that type of.
No, not the capitals.
I'm sorry?
Miami's not the capital of Florida.
No, I didn't see that. Excuse me.
Click on
Anyways.
Florida again. Let's see where we go. And why don't we zoom in again?
Oh, no, please. Let's not.
Now go over to Orlando. Click on that.
Okay, we'll go over to Orlando.
No, I can't zoom in anymore.
No.
Sights and sounds,
Sights
though.
and sounds of Orlando. Here we go. Better be good. It's going to take a while.
We have time.
And this is running on a 486, 33 megahertz. So.
Epcot Center. There we go. Now we're talking.
Okay, where is Epcot?
3 down from the top.
And here's going to show us a site of Epcot. And here it is. So we can click that. And down here tells all the information. And the picture of...
How do you order plane tickets through this?
This is an encyclopedia, Rainey. You'd have to sign up for one of those
Online services.
online services, right. But here's a picture of Epcot, and you can do the arrow key and get more information about it. If you want to print it out, you just hit print there. If you want to copy it to another file, you click this line here.
That's really great.
But we're closing. So is there anything else you want to know
What about
about
now? You got all this information here in the system.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to make it entertaining?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
How do you get to the mind maze?
Oh, the mind maze.
How do we get to the mind
Go
maze?
to the menu. And hit Mind Maze. Mind Maze is a game that it's set up as a maze. In each maze, there's a room. They ask you questions according to 4 different ability levels. And if you answer the question, you get another step in the maze. It's a lot of fun.
If it doesn't crash midway through.
If it doesn't crash, you have to be very careful how many windows you've opened. I noticed if you have so many things going on, it does tend to crash, but
Well, let's
otherwise,
pick sports games.
it's okay.
Let's see.
And once you get there, you get a nice big surprise. But you haven't gotten there yet, so
I haven't gotten
so
lots
maybe
of, I haven't gotten
someday.
lots of places.
Someday
That's
you'll
only
win.
one of them. Oh, that's right.
So you gotta say your name.
All right.
You can hear the music. What's nice about the sound system is that you get the full effect of the entertainment.
If you solve the riddle, I'll strum you a tune.
So what you gotta do is
So
you gotta
here
go
we
over
are in the
door.
room. You gotta choose which door to go out
All right,
and
let's see.
answer the question.
American actor, director, and producer, born in Santa Monica, California, and educated at the University of Colorado, Pratt Institute, and American Academy of Dramatic Arts. Now,
Fair game.
Tom Brokaw?
You have responded wrongly, my friend. Shall you try again?
No, maybe
Isn't
it was
that
Tom.
nice?
Maybe it
They
was Tom
talk to you.
Brokaw.
They talk to you, you get the music, the whole effect. You can also
Three cheers
click.
for Victor.
You can also click within a room to find out more information so that you do learn while you're running the maze.
You can also go in and find out more about Robert Redford if you wanted to.
You could, if you wanted to. And up there is the different contents again.
Continue through the maze.
Well, we could do this forever.
Okay.
Couldn't we, Rainey?
Yeah, we could.
The ancient Taoist philosopher Lao Tzu says,
But see, you can choose which category and which difficulty.
Answer the question.
So
You can
come up with
compete.
something like
You can
really
compete
difficult.
one against another, like the other day when I won the game.
Yeah. Brag, brag, brag.
Yeah, and it's a lot of
Yeah, I
fun,
gotta pick the
and
dog.
it's a learning experience too. So children might like it.
And you can see that the clock keeps going down the longer you think about this too.
Yes,
I know I'm not right.
You
I
got
know.
it down to 0, didn't you?
Oh,
Oh, it's one of those days.
I lose.
Okay, that's enough.
All right.
Let's show them
legs out of
something
this.
else.
Legs out of this. But it does bring in all the information from the encyclopedia into this, so you
Yes.
can see various different areas
And
of
you
it.
can learn a lot.
And what is the gallery area?
Well, why don't you click it and find out?
I just did. We'll wait for it to go there.
Okay. Sure. Now, you can choose which type of gallery item, such as whether you want animation or pictures or just sound, and from there, choose which type of item you prefer.
Now let's see. Go down a list. Let's see if we can find something really interesting here.
Well, when you go in alphabetical order.
Yeah, I know. I'm stuck with the A's, aren't I?
Yeah, you're stuck with the A's for now. Figures. Aerobic exercise. Well, there's a picture of the typical aerobics class. And down below is the information about
So
it.
depending on, like here, if it's at a camera, it's a photograph. If it's got a globe,
on
I'm
the
assuming it's a map.
Right, exactly.
And here's an atlas of Afghanistan.
Yeah. So why don't you try to find something entertaining?
Let's see.
How about Aborigine music?
Of Australia? Ooh, that sounds
Yeah,
exciting.
that sounds exciting. And here it comes up again.
Sounds like it's backwards to me.
Well, it's a different culture.
Oh, well, we're going to get rid of that real fast. And they also have charts on here as well, so you could see places, some weird analysis.
It's just for cat-eye and qualitative analysis.
Some weird analysis.
Okay, so that's about it for Encarta, if you want
That's
to
really
know any
decent.
more. It's a lot of fun. It's really interesting to learn.
And because
And
it's all
to
on
use.
Windows, it's very easy to get in and get around and
Yeah.
figure out how to use this thing.
And children have a very easy time also, and they really do enjoy playing that maze game.
And so did I.
And big kids too.
That's right. That's right.
So we're
Well,
going to take a break.
We'll go to
and-
the address. If you have any questions or comments or anything you'd like to see on PC Voyage, drop us a line.
Don't hesitate to let us know.
Don't. We'll be right back. That was fun.
It was fun.
I liked
but
that.
how could you can keep going?
For PC Voyage Weekly on your local community access channel.
Hi, welcome back. Boy, you're giggly today.
I know, aren't we all?
We all are.
There's something in the water.
We wanted to show you how you can use regular audio CDs and play them on a multimedia system with Sound Blaster.
I see you picked one of your favorites.
One of my favorites, which isn't mine. It's an Aladdin tape.
It's a CD.
It's a, or excuse me, a CD, yes. And I have a music box in the multimedia collection, which we can open up, and it's set up just like a regular player.
Regular CD controls or VCR
Right.
controls.
So we can play. And it'll start. Here, it starts the music, and at the end it stops here. So if you wanted to fast forward or whatever, and you choose where you want to stop and start, you can say, click to here, and it'll skip right over.
And it's just like a regular CD player where if you wanted to, you can go to different tracks. And it also shows you how long each track is.
So you can choose another track and let it play. And what did you do, Rainey?
Double clicked on it.
And you can also shuffle the music, the tracks on the music CD.
You can also repeat your
and
favorite one over.
Repeat the one over. You can also go into different applications and listen to your favorite CD while you're writing a letter or
If you want to write a love letter or
doing
something,
a
you can have this in the
spreadsheet,
background.
whatever. Sounds great, yeah. You need an modem for that, though, huh?
Yeah.
Transfer to your favorite person.
So what we can also do with this.
Show them the exciting thing we figured out the other day.
I know.
It is terrific.
This is great. Where is it? Oh, I know where it is. Let's go
Okay.
back to main. And we're going to go in. No, we need the accessories. That's what we need. There we
Yep.
go. We're going to the sound recorder.
We can record the sound of the player. We were thinking, wouldn't that be great if we could take this music CD and copy it into the computer
Yep.
on the hard drive, and that's exactly what we did.
So what you can
with
do
the
is
sound
you come in
recorder.
here and say you want to start back at the beginning. We go ahead and play. Let's go up and set this up. Oh, we're all set. And you see a little microphone here. We can record.
So it's recording right now. You can see the oscilloscope-like effects recording this segment of the song.
Now what we want to do is we got enough tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop this. We're going to rewind it, and now if we play our sound recorder,
That's fast forward.
oops. Now if you wanted to, say you wanted to make this an attribute in Windows, what you can do is you can say, all right, let's go back to the beginning and let's play it. Now we know that that was all that we wanted when we start Windows. We want it to sing that sentence. So what we can do is we can come up here to edit, and we can say delete after current position. And yes, we want to delete after the 3.5 second mark.
And normally, anybody that has Windows with a sound system, it would automatically come up as a ring or whatever the standard
The ta-da!
ta-da type configuration is.
What we've got here is we've got it set up. Now, if you wanted to, you could get a little bit more precise on this and say, no, let's cut
Well,
it
you
back.
can go into great detail,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we don't want to tonight.
Let's just cut it after this part. Actually, what I think let's save this. Now we can save this as a WAV file, and let's call this. Why don't you
Okay,
call that Aladdin?
okay. I'm not much of a typer, but
Or a
I
speller.
spelled it wrong.
Now we want to do is
Not on purpose.
let's do some
Okay.
simple effects that we can do with this. This is the regular music. Now what we want to do is for a kick, we can say let's add an echo to it.
You can do all sorts of things with this.
Now if you've got two separate WAV files that you want, you can actually overlay two different pieces. You can also do like what that other music sounded like a little earlier. It sounded like it was backwards. So we can also reverse the music as well. We can tell it to decrease the speed and go slower.
All sorts of different things.
But what we're going to do is, because we'd saved this earlier, we're going to go ahead and we don't want to save the changes. We're going to go out of the music box. We're going to close that as well. We're going to go back into the control panel. You want to do this?
No, that's okay. You go ahead. The control panel, which we discussed in an earlier show,
Yep.
and it sets up the system.
We go into sound, and now these are all the different Windows events that you can set up. Now what we want to do is, let's say every time we start Windows, you normally would start it maybe with a ta-da,
Ta-da.
We can test that actually.
That's normally what most people have.
What we're going to do is we're going to change this to Aladdin, which we can test. So we say okay.
Aladdin.
Aladdin. So let's exit Windows. Wait for the C prompt. Now bring us back into Windows.
Okay.
Now as Windows starts, you'll hear a little sound blip. Microsoft wishes they were. I mean, so now what we can do is we can go ahead and we can take and we can also do another sound clip. So when we exit, let's go back. This is one we did earlier from the same music. Let's see.
So why don't you show them what normally is on exit?
All right. Normally, what you'd find on exit, Windows exit. Like you heard earlier.
Chimes.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna change this.
But we also took another clip from the CD and placed it in the file, sound file. And that's what we do when we exit Windows.
So now when you use this and you exit Windows, when you click this, will end your Windows session.
And that's it. Isn't that great?
What a thrill, what a thrill. Now, with
You
other
can do
Windows
all
events,
sorts.
like if you have an application that pops up an exclamation or something, you could use that as well, different sound clips. And in fact, you can buy different audio clips. They have them for Wizard of Oz, from Star Wars, from Star Trek.
Well, you can take any of your favorite music and cut out whatever you want.
You could have it so every time you start Windows, you have a lion growling or something like that. Any place you can get audio clips from that are in WAV file format, you can bring them right into this.
Yeah,
So why don't we take a little break?
Okay, sounds good, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back.
Well, I guess it's time to eject our audio CD from Music Box.
Go for it. Oh, wow.
Oh, isn't that neat? Now we're going to put in music,
Grab this from you.
sound effects, diskette,
This has sound effects and images and graphics.
all sorts of different clips. It's in the multimedia pack. Whoops.
There we go, it's gone, it's gone. You're all right.
Okay.
You're all right.
Oh, I just did that. There we go. Into the media browser. It's called the multimedia pack. And as Rainey said, it has different clips of sound effects, video, some songs, such as Bach's Minuet. Isn't that nice? You can import that into different
Can we
documents.
do my favorite
and
one?
listen to it.
Go 3 up from that one.
3 up? No, that's for the end of the show. How about Blowing Bubbles?
This is your favorite.
That's my favorite, Blowing Bubbles. Okay, you can choose one now. Go ahead.
Oh, what a joy.
Go
Let's see here.
There's all sorts of different things. How about a video clip for the audience?
Let's see if we can find
it's really neat.
I'll find a good one here. Flying videotape.
Oh yeah, that's the best. And you can expand that out so you can see it a little bit better. This type of thing is good for presentations if you want to add something together with information you want to send different people. This is a good thing to send. They have all sorts of tapes like this so you can split up presentations, make them look really flashy. Oh no, except you might want to edit that one out.
The god of the computer world,
Yeah.
Bill Gates. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
Let's show us
So
how.
let's see the trick.
Let's show how these
What's
can
the
be
new
used.
trick?
Let's take a galloping horses, What we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to copy this.
Good job.
Thank you, I did it right this time. We're copying this to our Windows directory. We're going to close out of the media browser. We've got to, let's see, where do I need to go now?
Accessories.
I need to bring this into the object packager. I need to bring this in, let's see, import it. Bring that in. We'll copy the package to the clipboard. We'll go into write, because we need to get this into the clipboard. We'll do a insert object. That's not what I want to do. We'll do a paste.
And you don't need to put it into write, though. Am I correct?
You could bring this into WordPerfect.
Okay.
You could bring this into most mail packages.
So now while you can put a little story about how much you love horses or something, send it to somebody while they gallop away.
That's right. You could type in, this is a story about horses, and then they can double click on this and actually hear how it's supposed to sound. Now, if you had a microphone connected to your system, what you could do is you could use a sound recorder to actually record your own voice if you want to leave a personal message to like a friend of yours or something. It would be perfect. You could just go ahead and do it that way.
Yep. So many things to do with multimedia.
Yep.
It's terrific.
Unbelievable. Now what you could do is, because you could save, the only problem with some of these is that they do take a lot of space on your hard drive.
Yeah.
And you want to watch how much space they're actually going to take up. So that's about it, I guess, for multimedia.
Okay, well, why don't we do what we planned on doing here and give us a round of, if we can get there,
If we can get there.
applause.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Well, for me.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, for me.
And for me. For putting up with you.
Oh. It's a slam.
But that's enough. That's enough for the show for now, and we'll be back again.
That's right. I'm Randy Laviolette.
And I'm Diana McLean.
And remember to make sure you send us your letters and comments and suggestions. And we'll see you next time on
Hope
PC
you
Voyage.
enjoyed the show.